Carrie Spratley here, board certified holistic health coach. I'm super excited to share these amazing products with you. Someone has introduced you to the Plexus product line, and we know that when it comes to supplementation, you have a choice where you get your products. We are grateful for the opportunity to share what we are loving and the impact that it's having on our lives. And we would be humbled if you would join our journey and see the difference that these amazing products can make for you as well. I want to talk to you about 3 root health issues that we are facing as a society. We're going to talk about our gut health, we're going to talk about blood sugar, and we're going to talk about inflammation. And I will speak to how these products truly address those key root health imbalances. Does it just not seem like anytime you turn around, we are facing someone who is experiencing some sort of health compromise? So many things have changed with our food supply over the last 50, 60 years that we are no longer navigating a landscape where we can clean up our diet and maybe move our bodies a little bit more and get that healthier version of us. We have some things that have happened that have changed the dynamic of our physiological imbalance on the inside of our body. And so Plexus products do address those key root health imbalances that have degraded our ability to be the best version of us. And we use those products to not only heal, but also help keep us well. So the first category I'm going to speak to is about our gut health. The very first thing that we can do to optimize our gut health is to make our environment more friendly for the good bacteria and unfriendly for unhealthy pathogens like yeast and waste. A great way to do that is through sodium bicarb, magnesium, and vitamin C. Plexus has a product that is called BioCleanse, and it does just that. It goes in and it sets up the environment so the good bacteria that we're going to put in with probiotics thrive, and it breaks up those unhealthy pathogens like yeast and waste and makes it so that they're easily given an exit strategy out of the body. We want to make sure that we're protecting our gut. 70 to 80% of our immune system comes from our gut. They call it the second brain, and it's important that we take care of that second brain of our body. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to go in and you're going to put in some good guys, good bacteria, and we're going to do that with this Super Ninja probiotic called Probio 5. This is very unique and different. This is a bioavailable probiotic. That means it is alive when it arrives. A lot of probiotics on the market are not bioavailable. That means they get to your gut and most of the cultures have died. These cultures are freeze-dried live, so they make it alive when they arrive. What makes it Super Ninja is the fact that it has antifungal enzymes. So not only is it going to go in and put in the good guys, it's going to help kill off the unhealthy yeast overgrowth that is happening in our bodies. The next probiotic that Plexus offers, yes, the next, they have more than one. This is a very unique probiotic. The 8 strains in this bioavailable freeze-dried live culture probiotic are very different in that they specifically target the strains that we are deficient in when we are having mood imbalance, stress, anxiety, sadness, depression. There are 274 clinical studies specifically to those 8 strains. We call it our chill pill. You're just going to strengthen your immune system even further. And for those who are struggling with that gut-brain connection, you're going to get a little bit healthier balance to that ability to have a healthy mood. I mean, who wouldn't want that? The next avenue that we're going to talk about is our blood sugar, key pillar of optimal wellness. A great way to keep your blood sugar, so the amount of sugar regulating in your blood balanced, is through plant-based supplementation. So Plexus has paired some fantastic ingredients as well as a prebiotic together to help put in our body simply and effectively to keep our blood sugar balanced. A great way to do that is these guys. We have 2 different forms of blood sugar regulation. They're very similar in their ingredients. The difference is the flavor and the difference is the prebiotic. They both work differently in the prebiotic arena, but they're both very, very effective. My personal opinion, my professional opinion, is I recommend that everyone start off with this one first. This is called our Hunger Control Slim. And then as your journey unfolds, you can incorporate a second slim a day as well. So what does balanced blood sugar do? Well, it helps with our blood pressure, our cholesterol, our lipids. It helps combat inflammation. It helps us have a healthy smile that's not manufactured. It's tied into our hormones. It's tied into our sleep. Having a healthy balanced blood sugar is something everyone needs and something we all need help with, mostly because of where our North American Western diet has done to our bodies. So you add these packets to about 15, 20 ounces of water. You drink it once per day, simple, effective, easy to use. What you end up with is something like this, and you drink it once or twice per day, whatever your particular choice is. Next in the blood sugar regulation category is a product that we have. It's called Balance. It's going to bring a little bit more balance to your blood sugar, specifically the largest meal that you have each day. Most people in our society, it ends up being dinner. So what this does is it helps when you have that larger meal. It helps not only further balance your blood sugar, but it's also going to specifically target at that meal whatever might potentially store that's unhealthy as far as how glycemic impact hits your body. It's going to block that glycemic impact and provide better balance to your blood sugar regulation. And then next category we're going to talk about is that of inflammation. The other key third pillar is the amount of inflammation that we have in our body. We are inflamed. There's so many changes that have been made to our North American Western diet with the antibiotics, with the hormones, with the modifications to our grains that we are inflamed. There's no doubt about it. A great way to address inflammation is through omega fatty acids. So Plexus has a fantastic anti-inflammatory natural solution to inflammation. It's called Ease. This is going to give you omega-3, 6, 9 each day. I use anywhere between 2 and 6 depending on my food intake, 2 at a very minimum. And then if I'm having things that I know are more inflammatory for my body, I will up my doses. So a fantastic product. Omega-3s, there's a lot of research to helping seal up the guts that have occurred in our bodies from candida overgrowth, from our mainstream gluten, and from the pesticides in our food supply. So just an absolute staple to keep that inflammation combated. We all need to wave our white flag. We all need help when it comes to whole food supplementation and filling in those nutritional gaps. I don't care how clean, crunchy granola you are not getting every nutrient and mineral that you need. So a whole food source multivitamin is the way to go. Wave your white flag. Say you need the help. It's a sign of strength, not weakness. That's this guy right here, XFactor. XFactor is a fantastic whole food source, 50 trace vitamin and mineral. We do actually have some clinical studies on this particular multivitamin for those who are deficient in and struggling with some age-related challenge like menopause. We do have clinical studies for those who are navigating the unfortunate things that happen as we age. Both men and women do deteriorate as age, and that really helps those imbalances. Another omega fatty acid that Plexus offers, it's actually plant-based, is this guy right here. It's called Mega X. This is something that we take 2 at bed. What do omegas do? They protect your heart health. They protect your brain health. The reason why we take it at bed is because it helps us sleep like a teenager in the month of July. Yes, we get some great, deep quality sleep from omega fatty acids, and that's why we take this guy at bed. Wonderful, wonderful product. You are going to know the difference that will make in your body. Now, we wouldn't want to take care of our guts and our brains and not our kiddos too, because they're eating our same North American Western diet. Kids don't always have the ability to communicate. They're compromised, and so we want to take that off the table. One less thing for them to be crabby about, right? We're going to protect their guts, and we're going to protect their brains, and fill in their nutritional gaps as well with this guy right here. This is a yummy, chewable kids multivitamin that not only is whole food source to fill in the nutritional gaps from clearly what they're not getting in their diet, but then also probiotics to help get those good guys in their belly and strengthen their immune systems. And then in the lane of healthier weights, clearly we've got some branding on our products for healthier weights, slim, right? These end up being fantastic tools for those who are looking for a healthy weight. It's not the primary focus of our product. They end up being tools, and you utilize them as tools as you need. But if a person just had certain health challenges that they wanted help with, like blood pressure or cholesterol, they're not going to receive weight loss if their body is not needing that weight loss. It's not the primary focus. It is a byproduct of getting the body in balance through naturally derived ingredients. Slow and steady wins the race, right? So a great way to do that is by addressing some key hormone imbalances that many of us have in relationship to our adrenaline hormone and our cortisol hormone. So Plexus has an adaptogenic herb combination product that helps heal the key root imbalances of adrenaline dominance and our cortisol. When we have those high stress responses in the body, typically we are burdening different parts that will store to fat, like our butt, our belly, our butt and our hip and our thigh level. And so that is a great product. It helps with focus, it helps with energy, it helps with mood. And then if you're still struggling for a healthy weight in relationship to those hormones, it does help the body release the weight in reference to that. And I would be remiss if I didn't tell you about this fantastic energy product that Plexus has. This is active. This is a fantastic, I call it liquid gold. When it mixes up, it's kind of a yellowish golden color. It's wonderful. Green tea, yerba mate, all plant-based derived, natural, clean ingredients, natural, clean, healthy source of energy for the body. So I drink 2 of these per day. I've mixed one up in my Slim here today, so it's kind of more of a tangerine color, but when it's by itself, I use it pre-workout or post-workout, or just an extra little boost to my afternoon motivation. I can use it by itself as well. So active is a game changer. It's helping so many of us. Let me just tell you about my favorite ingredient, turmeric. Yes, it's got turmeric in it, which is really combative to inflammation in the body. I've seen a major change in some key areas that used to be stubborn, painful for me as far as inflammation. And I have had a dramatic change in the inflammation level in my body. And even inflammation can hold us back for a healthier weight. So we do have people who are struggling with weight-related inflammation levels who their bodies are shrinking, not losing weight, but shrinking because they're combating the amount of inflammation in the cells. What a novel concept, right? We're addressing key things that all of our society is facing. They make a profound difference. We want you in our fold. We want you to say yes. We want to look you in the eye and know that you're feeling as good as we are. Again, we are not looking for your sale. We're looking for your testimony. We want you in our wellness fold. So please get with the person who introduced you to these fantastic products and say, thank you for introducing me to Plexus. Let's get your journey started.